In this video we're talking about rock gardens, line choice. So anyone who's looking to get a bit more confidence in that area, this video is for you. We've got local ripper Andy, who is the owner of Ride Southern Spain.
That's good.
This one's super loose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas some of them can be a bit more like
embedded.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the other trails, bulldoze, like a 12-minute long, flat out rock garden, pretty much. That's an old mule path, so it's really sort of embedded rock. But here is different. It's loose, so you can't rail it quite as hard. You've got to try and like pick a straight line and try not to do too much weaving. Yeah. Because you don't know if you're going to hit one that's loose or not. The embedded ones you can still turn over. It's just like bumpy tarmac. Yeah. Like going down a cobbled high street. Yeah. But a bit exaggerated. And yeah, this is really loose and rough.
So what's like the biggest sort of pointer you could, like what's the one thing that you've got to have spot on to get through rock garden quick?
Well, bike setup's important, obviously.
Yeah.
We can get to that in a bit, I suppose.
Yeah.
Technique-wise, is attack position. Your suspension's going to help you out a lot, but you've got extra suspension in your arms and your legs, so that attack position really sort of working the bike. If you've got your arms bent, you hit a rock, you've got all this extra suspension to bring the bike to you. If you've got your arms bent and all of a sudden your front wheel goes down a bit of a drop, again you've got that extension. Yeah. So you don't want to be here, you don't want to be there, you want to be in the middle, so you're ready for either of those two things. Really need to keep your weight back, because you may hit, everything's coming at you so quick and you're hitting such big rocks that if you're kind of on top of your pedals and on top of your bars, it's not going to take a lot for that bike to stall in the rocks. Yeah. So you want to anchor your ankles down a bit, get behind the bars. If your bike does want to stall, you've got your palms, you've got your feet to like keep moving that bike forward. Which is, if you ride a heavy bike, you'd feel it helps with the momentum. If you've got a lighter enduro bike, you haven't quite got the weight of the bike to help with the momentum over rough stuff. Yeah. So that's when you need to sort of like body position.
Lighten up the front. Is that what you mean, kind of?
No, just sort of like anchoring down. So if the bike was to hit anything and want to stall, you've got all your body weight and your momentum to get behind that bike to push it over the object. Just trying to plan your route before you get there. Yeah. If you're going sort of looking down and not really planning your route, you get to something scary. Like, oh, what do I do here? Yeah. If you've been looking up way back there, you can make this like a smooth kind of path out of it almost, and not get yourself into trouble. And also one where you need to pick your turning points down that section that you've broken down. So you don't want to be turning on all this loose stuff here. You want to be turning, mate. You want to find like a big rock or a bit where it's earth and not all these loose stones on, and pick your turning points on them. And that's everything you need to be calculating when you come out of that corner up the top. Yeah. You've got to be thinking your exit, be thinking, well, obviously your position on the bike, but also where you're going to make those turns. So your suspension is going to work 100 times better if you're off of brakes. Obviously that's impossible to be off of brakes the whole way down here. Yeah. But you can pick where you brake harder. So yeah, you kind of want to be dragging that back brake, not so much that it's locking up, but it's like slowing you. And then you want to be again picking the bits of earth, or the bits of the track where if you slam them brakes on, you're not braking on all the loose soil. Yeah. What we should probably talk about is bike setup, because it's really rocky out here, and even if you're not in the rock garden, you're still hitting rocky sections quite often. So I think bike setup is something that people don't consider enough. They don't think about what tyres to run, what pressures to run. They don't know how soft you can go if you're running the right equipment. And that's going to massively give you more confidence. It's going to give you much more traction. It's going to give you a much more supple, smooth ride rather than hitting a rock and your tyre deflecting. It can absorb it and keep the bike planted.
Okay, well, we'll save that for another video. So if you guys want to hear a bit more about bike setup, check the description. And we've also just done some flat cornering technique up the top of this run, so check that out. Right, see you in the next one.